and we share experience of being guided through our emotions and how we can process our emotions. Actually, I'm going to send with you the link in the pinned comment because you're invited to join that too. And it is so beautiful to create a community, to come together and to spend some time together and to work on things that are very meaningful to us. So in this video, I am asking you to become really aware about the stories that you tell yourself. Now you may be wondering, oh, see, what are you talking about? Okay, so can you agree that you have been living here on this planet for a while? That's why you're watching this video. So, and based upon those experiences, you created specific narratives about you, about society, about the situations that you're in, the work that you're doing, the relationships that you're in, the family that you grew up in, the culture that surrounds you. So you may say, you know what, in my culture, things are done this way. In my family, things were like this. When it comes to money, this has been my experience. When it comes to relationships, that has happened for me. And based upon your experiences, you see the world through a specific filter. And also, I draw your attention to the fact that because your experience has been yours, you have felt it, you have experienced it, you have felt it in the cells of your body, you have perhaps felt it so many times that the whole situation becomes extremely real for you. Now, when you speak to other people and when you tell about what happened in your life, do you allow yourself to be that reason why you may feel stuck? Because if you do, then I want you to receive this message. What are the stories that you tell yourself? Are you telling yourself that you are stuck? What is the energy that you come from when you do this? Is it an expansive energy? Or is it rather a restrictive energy? And now the next question that you can ask yourself is, do I really want to stay in that energy that is restrictive or expansive? And mostly it's going to be restrictive. Do you want to feel that continuously? Do you want to repeat that cycle? Do you want to repeat that story and feel like you are tight? Feel like you are bounded by things that are outside of you? Well, this is where you have power. Can you see that you give all your energy outside of you when you do that? You may say, yes, it's the other person. Yes, it's the other, it is a situation. That is definitely true that is the trigger. Now, are you allowing that to be the reason to feel like a victim as if you don't have any choice? So this is the moment that I want you to realize you do have a choice. You can either allow yourself to be in that situation, or you can say, well, that's it. I don't want to feel like this victim anymore. And based upon that understanding, you can see if the story that you tell is an expansive one or a restrictive one. And if it's a restrictive one, how can you turn it into something that is either neutral or that you allow it to become expansive? See, everything is energy, and energy is everything. Nobody can tell you how to feel, how you need to feel. Nobody can tell you what you're feeling. Nobody can tell you what to think. I know the media does this, and they're so keen on making you believe how their point of view is to keep you small, to keep you fearful. So nobody can do that unless you allow that. I want you to understand that that's our responsibility. Every single one of us on this planet, we are the one that is allowing ourselves to be distracted, to feel a specific way or not. And I want you to become very conscious about this aspect. Now let me know in the comments, give this a thumbs up if this speaks to you, that you were allowing it. So you can ask yourself, okay, do I really want to move forward with this, in this way? You can become neutral with it without stopping to force it. With stopping to force it, I mean without forcing it. So you can change this, you can transform this, you can transmute this by seeing what is your emotional engagement to the thing that is happening. Are you going to defend yourself, or are you going to stay neutral and say, interesting? Are you going to observe what happens beneath the surface? Can you witness what your trigger is? How you so long to behave based upon what was familiar for you until now? And can you ask yourself the question, how can I do this differently? And this is where you take all your power back. Also from understanding that when it comes to energy, when everything is energy and energy is everything, you know you're surrounded by gravity and you cannot see it. You know it's there. Can you understand that with the most important things in your life, how it came to be in your life when it comes to the loved ones, your children, your job, the job that you love, the house that you live in, many, many other things, how you met your best friends, how you met the partner of your dreams, how you met anybody. Were you able to direct that, or did it just happen? May there be a bigger force that's governing all of this. And perhaps you can understand that, wait a minute, there's this guidance, there's this something around me that when it's needed, I am protected. Can you see that? The things that may be happening in your life are a blessing in disguise. The rejection is a protection. The people who don't see your light, that's actually that greater energy that is protecting you from the situation, from the job, from the person that is limiting in seeing your light, in order for you to meet up with people who really see you, who really hear you, really want to see you thrive. So when you're in those situations that you don't feel like it's aligned with who you truly are, understand this is a blessing. Understand it is guidance. You're guided, you're protected. And if you let go of the struggle, of the resistance, if you let go of the fight and the warrior mode, you will have your energy to create the new instead of fighting the old. There's a beautiful quote of Buckminster Fuller, and he says it takes the same energy of fighting the old as of building the new. And you can use your energy to build the new that makes the old obsolete. 11:11 on the timer. So if this speaks to you, then let me know in the comments. Drop a heart. This is for you to understand, okay, where am I allowing myself to be a victim? I'm giving away my power. And how can I show up to me, to myself, honoring yourself, setting up boundaries, not tolerating things, not tolerating toxic or unhealthy situations, by you seeing your worth and knowing that you're good enough, know that you're worthy from the moment that you're born. So listen to those stories that you tell when people ask you about how you are doing, what the limitations are that you experience right now in your life. And is that really true? Because it's not true for everybody. So I invite you to do this for you and to see what comes up, and then save this video, come back and let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to discover and for you to share your story, because other people will pick it up and they can resonate with it. You know, if you share your light, people will feel that. And it will be expansive for their light and they can connect with it. And this is how we widen consciousness, how we make this world a better place. So if this speaks to you, I have an invitation for you. There's an 11-week program that we launched for the 4th time right now. And I'm so excited for the people joining our community and deciding, okay, you know, I will go deeper into this, understand that I can widen my awareness in order to support myself, to move out of situations that are unhealthy for you. And if you say like, okay, you know what, let me try. Okay, you know, how long are you gonna do this? How long are you giving your energy away to feel like life is draining you instead of building where you want to go? And perhaps you don't know where you want to go because it feels too overwhelming. That's okay. We can do that together. There's so many lessons to learn. And life is just a beautiful gift. And if you trust that help is there when you need it, and if you trust that you can learn to trust yourself, your inside more than what happens on the outside, this is when life changes for you. So I will share a link with you in the comments. You can comment below the word transform, then I can send you more information. We are so excited to do this. We have 3 calls before the Christmas holiday. Then we have 3 weeks of pause, being present in the midst of December, and already have the clarity, also the first week of January, already have the clarity to embody all of this wisdom We don't do New Year's resolutions, we already have clarity. And we move forward from where we are to where we want to be. And then we have, after those 3 weeks of pause, we still have 8 weeks to go to implement all of this innate wisdom when it comes to body, mind, soul, and heart. Our emotions, our thoughts, our subconscious minds, what we can do to govern us, to be sovereign, to be really true to ourselves and to understand who you truly are. And then there's integration further into who you truly are. So I'm so excited to do this. I just love this work, and I'm so grateful for all the people who trust that they need this in this moment, and the expansion that comes from it, the growth that you are going to experience is going to be amazing. In our life will never be the same again. There's a before and after when you work with me. Let me tell you that. So I'm so excited. Let me know in the comments. Comment below, transform, and I'll see you there. Like, subscribe, share with people who you know need to hear this, who are on this growth journey and they really want to go deep, not with fluffy answers. We don't scratch the surface here. We do the work. If that speaks to you, then let's do this together. Talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye bye.